Hello everybody, I'm Roman Rodriguez and we are doing physics for grade 9 and 10. This is the first lesson of chapter 4, which is force and motion, and I've started with all the numericals, with all the problems. So far we have applied these three equations of motion in the previous chapter. Vf is equals to Vi plus At, S is equals to Vit plus half At squared, 2s is equals to Vf squared minus Vi squared. Over here in these four equations, we'll be using these four problems. We'll be using this formula that force is the product of mass and acceleration. According to Newton's second law of motion, that when an external force acts on the body, it accelerates in the direction of the force, and the magnitude of the force is directly proportional to acceleration. So F is equals to ma. That leads to this equation. Now let's start. Let's begin with 4.1. Now it says here, determine the acceleration of the car. We need to find the acceleration. So how much? Of mass equals to 900 kilogram. When the net force acting on it is 2700 Newton. Newton is the unit of force. So we'll apply this formula because force is known, mass is known, acceleration can be found out. So I'm applying the formula now. F is equals to ma. Force is 2700 is equals to mass is 900 times acceleration. We move 900 on the other side, we get 2700 divided by 900. That will give you the acceleration. So hence acceleration is 3 meters per second squared. There you go. Now let's move on to 4.2. It says here that a car of mass 100 kilogram is traveling at 72 kilometers per hour. Now initial velocity is known, 72 kilometers per hour. Is uniformity, then it is brought to rest over a distance of 40 meters. It is brought to rest, that means final velocity is 0, and it has covered a distance of 40 meters. Find the average acceleration, that means you need to find the acceleration, the average acceleration, and the average braking force, and the average braking force F. Now, when you apply the formula F is equals to ma, we need to find the acceleration, but we do not know the mass. So, what we do is that we need to first find out the acceleration, and once we know the acceleration, then we can find the force, because mass is already known to us. So in order to find the acceleration, we know distance, we know final velocity, we know the initial velocity. But initial velocity is given to us in kilometers per hour. We need to convert this into meter per second. So let's convert this first. 72 kilometers per hour. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So kilometer will cancel. And you have 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So hour will go down. These two zeros will cancel that out. 36, 2 times 72, 2 tens are 20. 20 meters per second. This is your final velocity, 20 meters per second. So, now let's apply the formula because time is not known, so we can use the third equation of motion. That is 2as is equals to Vf squared minus Vi squared. Acceleration is what you need to find out. We know the distance is 40 meters. Final velocity is 0. And initial you have is 20 meters per second. So this will give us 80 acceleration minus 0, 0 equals to 4. So acceleration is equal to minus 400 divided by 80. It will cancel, so acceleration is equal to minus 5 meters per second squared. There you go. Now average braking force, so we can calculate. We just calculate the first part of this question. So B part, F is equals to ma. So force is what we need to find out. Mass is known to us, 100 kilogram. Times acceleration is minus 5. So force is equals to, is it 100 or is it 1000 kilogram? Mass of 100 kilogram, anyways. So this will give us minus 500. Okay, there you are. This is the B part. If we take mass as 100 kilograms. Okay, The next thing we need to find out, because we have done that, both A and B. Okay, is 4.3 now. 4.3. A bullet of mass 50 grams, so mass is equals to 50 grams, is traveling with a speed of, the initial velocity is 15 meters per second, penetrates into a bag of sand and is uniformly brought to rest. When it comes to rest, its final velocity is 0. In 0.05 seconds, time it takes us 0.05 seconds. Find A, how far the bullet will penetrate into the bag. The distance is what you need to find out. And B, the average force exerted by the sand. Force F is equal to how much? So this is given to us in gram. We need to convert this into kilogram. Mass, first thing we'll do is change 50 grams into kilogram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Gram and gram will cancel, 0, 0 cancel, so you have 0.05 kilograms. 5 divided by 100 will give you 0.05 kilograms. Now the rest of the unit is okay, so in order to find S, time is also known to us, so acceleration is not known, so we need to find the acceleration first. So let's use the formula Vf is equals to Vi plus at. Is that solution? Okay. So final velocity is 0, initial velocity is 15, acceleration is not known to us, time is 0.05. Right? So we'll get, let's take 15 on the other side, minus 15 is equals to 0.05a. Now when you take acceleration, 0.05 on the other side, we get minus 15 upon 0.05. This is what A. You shift the decimal point 1, 2 places here. So 5 will go to this 300 times. So minus 300 meter per second square is your acceleration. Minus 300 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. Right, now we found out the acceleration, we can find out the distance. Using the formula S is equals to VIT plus half AT squared. S is equals to initial velocity is 15, time is 0.05 plus half, we know the acceleration, that is minus 300, time is 0.05, the whole square. So this would give us S is equals to 15 times 125 upon 100, plus and minus will give you minus 300 upon 2 times 0.05, this is squared, so I have to write around 0.05 times 0.05, and when I shift this decimal, 2 zeros will come here, shift this decimal, another 2 zeros will come here, so 5 would go to this, 5 2s are 20, 0, 5 4s are 20, these 2 zeros will cancel out, these 2 zeros with these 2 zeros, so this side would give you 5 2s are 10, 0, 5 3s are 5 4s are, so I have distance is equals to 3 upon 4 minus, this would give me 3 upon 2 4s are 8, keep in 8 as your LCM, 4 2s are 2 3s are 6, minus 3, that will give you 3 upon 8, 3 divided by 8 would give you 3 8s are 24, 6 remainder, 7 8s are 56, 4 remainder, 8 5s are 40. So your distance is equals to 0.375 meters. Okay, there you go. Now, we found the first part. Now the second part, F is equals to ma. I have some space over here. F is equals to ma. Force is what you need to find out. Mass is of course 0.05 kilogram, 0.05. Acceleration, well, we just calculated it over here, minus 300 meter per second square. So 1 2, so that will give you 5. F is equals to 5 upon 100 times, just look at minus sign over here, 300. These 2 zeros will cancel out, so we are left with force is equals to 15 Newton, minus 15 Newton. There you go. So force is equals to minus 15 Newton. We still have another question to solve. Let me quickly erase this side. Okay. So it says here a force of 120 Newton. This is 4.4. Just writing down the data. Force of 120 Newton is acts on a stationary body. Stationary body means initial velocity would be 0. For 4 seconds, time is equals to 4 seconds. And the body acquires a velocity. It then acquires a velocity, that means final velocity would be 36 meters per second. Calculate the mass of the body. We need to know the mass. Now, in order to find the mass, we have the equation of motion, or according to the Newton's second law of motion. F is equals to mass times acceleration. Mass is unknown to us, acceleration is also unknown, force is what we have. So we'll first calculate the acceleration using these three. So we can use the formula Vf is equals to Vi plus AT according to this first equation of motion. Final velocity is given to you 36 meters per second, initial velocity is 0. Acceleration is what we need to find out, time is 4. So 36 divided by 4 would give you the acceleration. Hence acceleration is equals to 9 meters per second square. 4 9 is 36. We know the acceleration, now we can apply it in this formula. F is equals to mass times acceleration. Force is 120. We need to find out the mass times acceleration is 9. Let's take 9 on the other side. 120 divided by 9 would give you the mass. So 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 0. So we have 40 divided by 3 kilograms. Let's divide 40 by 3. 3 will go into 43. 1s are 3, or 3 12s are 36. 4 remainder 0. 3 13s are 39, sorry. 3 13s are 39. We have 1 as a remainder. And point, let's put a 3. 1s are 3. 7, that will give us 3 2s are 6, sorry, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, sorry, 1, and then it continues, it goes on 3 3 3 3. So 13 mass is equals to 13.33 kilogram. There you go. So we got the mass as well as the expression. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all, and till we meet next time, take care.